A new program at Billings Clinic is designed to help kids with complex medical issues. It's called the Pediatric Complex Care Program. It provides families with a team of doctors and specialists dedicated to their child's special needs. Families, though, also get an advocate to help them navigate the often complex and scary world of healthcare. Q2's Samantha Harrelson tonight introduces us to one Montana family and their little boy who have experienced it all firsthand.
Gladys and Casey were getting ready to welcome their first child.
All right.
But at 28 weeks, they were told their unborn son would have heart problems and they'd have to travel to Denver for his birth.
Immediately got taken to the cardiac intensive care unit there just to keep an eye on him. So they intubated him. He got open heart surgery at 7 days old. And they were just kind of perplexed at what was going on.
Baby Forrest underwent another heart surgery just 2 months later. Born with a cleft palate and deformations in his ears, doctors knew something else was wrong. Forrest was diagnosed with a rare genetic condition called CHARGE syndrome.
Some CHARGE kids who are deaf and blind and are nonverbal. And then you have some kids, or they grow up to be adults, and the only thing you would notice about them would be maybe a little misshapen ear or something like that. So it's a really broad spectrum syndrome.
For Forrest, it meant heart problems, some facial deformations, limited hearing, and breathing problems. The family was just a few days from being released from the hospital in Denver when Forrest had a severe event requiring 7 minutes of CPR.
Really scary. Definitely the closest we came through the whole process of thinking that we may lose him.
It was not long after the family decided to have a tracheostomy to help Forrest breathe. A month after that surgery, they were transferred from Denver to St. Vincent Hospital in Billings. But because of potential complications, children with trachs require 24-hour care, meaning the family would need an in-home nurse to be able to leave the hospital. Originally from Bozeman, their hope was to find someone there, but they were striking out. They eventually found help in Billings, and after 16 months in the hospital, were finally able to take Forrest home.
The first 477 days of his life were spent in a hospital. We knew that if we could just get out of the hospital, developmentally, he would skyrocket, and he really has.
He is amazing.
Forrest's care is complex. With many different doctors and hospital visits, having someone to coordinate that care is invaluable. That's where the Pediatric Complex Care Program comes in.
Big deep breath.
They assemble a care team and allow for more seamless care, which allows parents more time to focus on their kids.
When I moved here, we recognized there wasn't one in Montana, and so we were able to open the first one in Montana, and he was our first patient. So I saw him in the hospital, helped coordinate his care so that we were able to get him out of the hospital and where he's clearly thriving in a more home-like setting.
We're going to try to give him the most normal life that we can and try to let him experience everything that he wants to experience, and just because he has these things that he's going to have to deal with doesn't mean he can't go to the park or go do different things like every other kid does.
This looks pretty good. Look at your face.
Casey and Gladys say their experience has brought them closer together, realizing how trivial many of life's problems are. But even these super parents need some help now and then.
It's not that he sees us mad at each other or anything, but he has this thing now where if we're holding him and we get close enough together, he reaches his hands out and pushes our heads together to kiss. And then he'll do it like 3 times, and then he sticks his head in like, okay, my turn.
In Billings, Samantha Harrelson, MTN News.
All right, what a story. Thank you very much, Samantha. Now, the Pediatric Complex Care Program currently serves 23 kids, but they have even more on the waiting list. Their goal is to keep as many kids as possible close to home for their care.